So you work, work, work. And when you are making the income, you're not necessarily getting wealth automatically because jobs don't create wealth. We know that. However, you are getting an opportunity to build wealth, right? So that's what income does. Income does not build wealth. A black job is not black wealth. It's an opportunity to build wealth if you are investing some percentage of that money. So you investing, and what you're building over time is the most important thing you'll ever have, which is not your college degree. It's a capital base. Because so it's like raising a baby. I get a newborn baby in the family and it's very small. I'm feeding it, feeding it, feeding it. When to make things grow, you have to feed them. Small businesses, you got to feed them. Newborn babies, you got to feed them. They don't give you much back, but then the baby gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And before you know it, the baby's actually able to help out. They can work on the farm, they can go out and bring in income and all that. So this capital base grows, 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 and then eventually get to the point where you've got some assets. You have property, you have stock, you have the money you've been stacking in the 401k. So then that gives you a superpower where you can then do what I call making money without working. And what that means, for example, is this. Let's say that me and my family are able to go and buy some stock in a company. Let's say we can, I don't know, buy 1,000 shares of Coinbase stock. Let's use that as an example. That's about $304,000. It's kind of like a little bit like a real estate deal. And we use margin. And so we put up 60% of the money, and then the rest gets put up by Robinhood. So I got 1,000 shares of Coinbase stock. I can sell that option just like a landlord. I can sell options on that stock that expire a month from now. And I can look at my app, and from my app, without me doing any work, managing any tenants, fixing any toilets, doing any real estate deal, I can literally sell an option on that stock. And based on the different varieties of prices I could get, I could sell that option for something like, I don't know, let's say right now, $14 a share. There's a reason I picked that, but we can talk more about that later. And I could sell options on all 1,000 of my shares. That would give me right now at this very moment, once I hit this button, if assuming the market was open, that would give me $14,449.58. That's how much I would get. And the beauty of it is that I can do that every single month. And so if you think about this, the reason this is so much better than real estate is you go show me any $300,000 property you can buy that can generate you even a consistent 6 or 7 thousand a month, let alone a number like $14,400. And so I love it because it's not hype. It's real money. You can do that right now. The challenge that people that I've seen people run into sometimes is not everybody has saved and built the capital base. They built the human capital. They poured into themselves. They have education. They went to school. They have a good job, good credit score, but they haven't done the most important thing you do in a wealthy society, which is to build your capital base. That's more important. If you got a capital base, you don't need a college degree. If you got a capital base, you don't need a good credit score. If you have a capital base, you don't need to go to work because your money works for you. Literally, they say your money working for you. This is what I'm talking about. And so, if you want to know how I make my money, I go into my app and I find stocks I own and I sell options on those stocks and I get thousands of dollars from selling those options. And then I send that money over to my wife to pay credit cards and all that stuff. So, if that's of interest to you, you want to dig deeper, two things you can look at. One, there's a resource called How to Make Money Without Working. You can text the word money to the number 87948. So on your phone, so text money to 87948 and you can take a look at that.